Hello, my beautiful ladies of Women Like Me. You are now listening to episode 6, Gym Time. Okay, so for this podcast, I want to start off with some simple questions. I want to personally know, you and us as women, have you ever felt uncomfortable working out at the gym? Have you ever seen a guy looking at you while working out? Have you ever had to say something to someone because they make you feel uncomfortable? And I believe that most of the girls who are listening to this have and said yes to the 3 of the questions I stated, or at least 2. I know for sure, I know we're not face to face for you to be like, yes, I can't hear your feedback. But I know that, at least 2 or 3 other questions that were asked were a yes for sure. I know we have been there. I know we have went through that. The simply just going to the gym, get our gym on can be so difficult because of this circumstance. Them being felt uncomfortable, the seeing a guy looking at you and you having to do something about it, you having to stand up for yourself. And my question here is, why is it that we simply can't go to the gym? Why can't we do what we came there to do without being looked at? Or the constant feeling uncomfortable because of other guys? Why is it that we have to feel safer if we bring our friend, our boyfriend, girlfriend to the gym with us so we can feel safe? But here is the bigger question I have that has to do with everything in our life. The why is it that we can never feel safe on our own, anywhere that we are? Not just the gym. It's anywhere that we are. It's upsetting, it's sad, it makes me sick to know that we will have this constant feeling because nothing will change. And it's really on us to do something about it. It's sad that going to the gym can either cause you anxiety, excitement, embarrassment, insecurity, that constant feeling of being unsafe for many of us women. And that's where we feel like, I have to put my bitch face on, I don't want nobody to approach me. That's how I am. At least I am like this, where I feel like I have to have a bitch face on so I can, people won't think, oh, I can go talk to this girl, make that excuse like, oh, you have a beautiful smile or whatever. We know how men are, and we just resort to, having the bitch face. And whenever we're at the gym, I feel like we stumble upon, the range of age between 60 and 80-year-old men who still, in quotation marks, work out, but are there to just stare or stand around more than they actually work out. And it's disgusting. We know that you're there, but you're there to not do what you need to be doing. You're there to just look around, stroll around, and we know it. We feel it. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm, hating on the 60, 80-year-old men who go work out. Props to you. Yes, go work out. Work for your health. But I'm talking about the men who are perverted and don't know how to seclude working out with having to be nasty about the situation with a woman working out. Then we have the other side where it's the actual perverts that range from any and all ages, and they just look multiple times and they simply don't care. They will look at you and they will know that you're looking at them and they don't care. They just do what they need to do, and it makes us as women feel uncomfortable and safe, and it's super fucking annoying. Excuse my language, but I'm just literally so freaking tired of feeling this way. And I have something to say about this, and I know a lot of girls can relate. And all we can really do is have the mentality of, we have to treat them the way they treat us, And I have been recently super scared, insecure, feeling weird with going to the gym. And it happened this week where I literally blew up on someone, and that's where I have a story time for you guys. So what I'm saying is that, going to the gym can simply, just the gym, cause, as I stated earlier, a lot of anxiety for us, a lot of scare, a lot of insecurity, and this is due to the way we feel in this type of environment. And We should feel the opposite of that. We should feel empowered. We should feel, ready to get our gym on, to feel secure, to feel safe. We should feel in this environment like, like we're okay. And that we don't have to worry about, the guy behind me or the guy that's all the way over there staring at me. Like, it's ridiculous. So I am, as you can hear in the tone of my voice, I am very upset. And I don't like doing podcasts where I'm, too emotional, too upset with something, but I just feel like I need to talk about it. I need to effing talk about it because I feel like a lot of girls can relate to this and it's ridiculous. Like, I literally feel sick talking about this because this has happened to me at least in a month, all of this. So, this is where I start jumping in. Let's get to it, girls. I decided to start going to the gym, with COVID and everything happening. A lot of us, decided to, make our own gym in our garage or, some part in our house. We created our own gym. And I felt very comfortable with that. I got used to it. I got really used to it. And then, the gyms started opening up. People were getting vaccinated. I was just like, okay, like maybe I should, weasel my way into going back to, going to the gym and everything. So I went. And my sister and I decided to go together. And we went to the gym. And as soon as I got in, I was feeling anxious. I walked in and I was feeling, oh my God, I feel so weird even saying it. Like, it was disgusting. Like, I don't want to say all these guys were staring at me like, oh shit, like I'm a bad bitch. Like, no, I'm saying that these men were making me feel uncomfortable. I walked in and these guys were staring at me. I saw like this 50-year-old man staring at me as soon as I got in there. I felt another younger guy staring at me, and I would look and I would see this guy staring at me, and I literally got anxious. And I told my sister, you know what? Can we please go to the other room because I do not like all these guys staring. Like, I sound so annoying saying like these guys were staring at me like, oh my God, like I don't want to feel like that. I'm just saying like these guys were staring at me because I am a woman, not because you could see my boob or you could see my ass. Like, no, that does not matter. They were staring at me because I am a woman, and it made me feel very uncomfortable. So we literally went into the other room. My sister was already there before because I had just gotten to work. So she was already there at the gym for 30 minutes. So she had gotten her gym on. So literally, I drove all the way to the gym. I told her I need to go to the other room because I do not feel, cool being in this area. I went to the other room, I did my running, 20 minutes go on, and then I try it out. And I told her, hey, can we go back to the other room? She's like, yeah, that's fine. Let's go to the other room. And then she's like, you know what? I actually have to go because, I already did like my hour gym and I know you just got here. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be here. She's like, what do you mean? Like, just stay here, dude. Like, you just got here. And I'm like, Cynthia, I love going to the gym. I love working on myself. But this is the first time I've ever felt like this, that I cannot be here alone. I do not want to be here alone. And as I am standing there at the gym talking to her, this guy is literally doing his freaking weights. And he's literally staring at us. And I literally told her, Cynthia, no. We need to go right now. And I have literally never felt that in my life. To feel so uncomfortable, so anxious by just the glance or stare of a guy. Since then, I told my boyfriend about it. I told Cynthia, like, what was going on during that situation. She's like, it's understandable. Let's just work out at home, finish it off there. Like, you'll be fine. Like, she was trying to calm me down. But ever since then, like, I have not been able to go to the gym by myself. I've been having either my boyfriend or my sister going with me. And if none of them can go with me, I literally just stay home and work out in my garage. Like, that's how bad it is. But it got to the point where I'm just, I'm tired of feeling that. Like, I literally told myself, like, why do I have to be scared? Why do I have to feel anxious because of these stupid men who do not know how to respect me as a woman? Like, I get it. Guys stare. Girls can look around too. But it's just the fact that they do it in a way where it's constant. Like, look once, cool, bro. Like, get over it. Like, stare once and that's fine. But you don't have to keep looking and looking and looking and looking. It's like, really not okay. So it's like, we went to a different gym. This time, my sister and I know this gym. It's in Hayward. I think it's Jackson it's Jackson Street. I'm gonna name it out because I don't care. This is my podcast. I'll do what I want. So I've always known this gym to be kind of like more perverts than any other gym. So I was just like, ugh, like, I don't know. I really don't want to go here. Whatever. And it was super packed and there was hella people. And, especially with COVID, it just gave me even more anxiety. I was just like, this is so unsafe. So basically, long story short, I put my bitch face on. I told myself, I am here to do what I need to do. I do not care about any other guy. I don't care what they're doing. Like, I just shut myself off from everybody else. I put my earphones on. I'm like, I am here for me. No one else matters. That's what I kept telling myself. So literally, I'm just doing what I need to do. I'm fine, Until I go over to my sister, and basically she's working out by herself. I'm like, how do you do it, bro? Like, how do you not? She's like, Bianca, you just get used to it. It's okay. So I'm like, okay. So we're working out. We're having a good time. We're getting our gym on. We're sweating at this point. I'm like, yes, I'm getting it. Fuck yeah. I glance over to my left, and I see this guy doing squats, whatever, his weights. And I notice that he keeps looking at Cynthia and I. And I start getting a little frustrated, because, in between his sets, when he would be done, he would just sit, to rest. But then he would stare in our, direction. I'm like, dude, this guy can literally stare at any other area, but he wants to look at my sister and I in this direction. And I was getting kind of frustrated about it. So it got to the point where he kept doing it, and he kept doing it. And I literally just got so mad because I kept looking at him do it. And I would give him my bitch face because I was just getting heated. Like, really, you need to be staring in this direction while my sister and I doing our squats, doing what we need to do. And it's like, no. I am not going to be okay with you just looking at us and me not do anything about it. So literally, I drop my weights to the floor, I make a scene, and I turn and look at him. I'm like, what the do you want? And I literally, you guys, for me to say that to someone, I can't even put it into words. I literally cussed him out, and I was hella mad. I made hand gestures and everything, like, what? And he literally turned his head so fast in my life, and he literally finished his set, and he left the gym. And my sister was like, holy fuck. Like, did that just happen? Like, she was like, what is going on? What? I'm like, he kept looking, Cynthia. I had to do something about it. Like, I'm just sick of it, And she's like, holy shit. Like, okay. And I'm like, girl, I do not even regret doing that. Like, I needed to do that because I'm not going to keep dealing with this bullshit. And I will cuss someone out if I need to cuss them out. And he left, and I finished the rest of my workout, and I was in peace. And I'm like, oh my God, I made him so uncomfortable that he had to run out of the gym. I wonder what that feels like, because we feel it everyday life. I'm like, he got to feel it for 1 second, and he couldn't handle the heat. Poor thing. So then, that's not even the end of it. We walk over to the next room, where Cynthia is doing hamstring curls. I think that's what you call them, like where you're laying like Superman, and then you have the weights and everything. So she was doing that, and I was just standing there because at this point I'm like, you know what, I'm tired, like, so I was just chilling there on my phone, whatever. I literally look behind her, and I see this guy staring straight into her butt, like just sitting there, like straight staring. And I literally, I'm like, Cynthia, there's a pervert behind you looking at your. And I said it so loud that I'm 100% sure this guy heard me. And then I moved from where I was standing, and I stood right behind her to cover her butt. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, why do I have to cover my sister's butt? Why can't she work out? Why do guys have to stare? I'm like, seriously? Like, is it that bad? We are in 2021. I have to be covering my sister's butt and cussing men out at the gym? Like, what is this? It's a fucking joke. Oh my god, I cannot stop cussing. I am so heated. Okay, I need to keep my cool down. Whew. So yeah, guys. I am just gonna keep my cool. But you get what I am saying, and I want to hear other people's stories with experiences they have had at the gym, because hello, I know I am not the only one who has gone through this, but I am very happy that I get to share this with you and maybe inspire you in some way, to speak up for yourself, because I have been anxious. I have been feeling like not good every time I walk into the gym. I'm like, why do I have to keep feeling that way? And it's just exhausting. So me finally speaking up for myself made me feel better, and I assure you that I will no longer be anxious to go to the gym. Like, if I do something about it, I am happy now. Like, I feel so much more confident to walk into the gym, do what I need to do, and forget everyone else. As long as either I speak up for myself or you, when you are in this situation, you need to scare them. You need to treat them the way they treat you, because that's the only way we can do anything about it, because no one else will. So yeah, ladies, that is the end of my podcast. I would really love to hear your stories. So if you have any time, message me, DM me on Women Like Me and tell me your story. Love you, ladies, and I hope you have a wonderful day.